What's going on, broskies? My name is SHIVOKI. Welcome back to some more SMITE videos. Today we're looking at patch 3.21, Arbiter of the Damned. Of course, I got a brand new god, Thoth or Thoth. They said the way to say it's actually Thoth or Tooth or some shit. But anyway, it's Thoth, whatever. A brand new mage god, and he is absolutely amazing. Very unique style. He has an awesome ability. I'm going with them right now. Now, the passive is called Dead Reckoning. Each time Thoth kills an enemy, he adds their name to his book, learning more about their weaknesses. For every 30 names in his book, he gains a stack of 5 magical penetration. At level 1, he can gain a maximum of 1 stack, 2 at level 5, 3 at level 9, and 4 at level 13, and he maxes out at level 17 with 5. Now, basically, this is basically saying that you have to stack with him. You will stack with him. It's basically a smaller form of Book of Thoth. So you can have Book of Thoth, you can have his passive, and Warlock Sash, or Doom Orb, whatever it is. And it's just a great passive. Basically, it's clear wave, kill minions, and you'll get it. It's not too hard to get. It's pretty simple. Now, Hieroglyphic Assault is his number 1, a very unique ability. It kind of reminds me of Medusa Viper Shot. It has 3 orbs around him. He controls whenever they shoot out. He can pop it, in base, leave base, and still have it the whole time, and it won't cost any mana, of course. Very cool effect. But Thoth begins to gather magic from the air, ignoring the basic attack movement penalty, and conjuring 3 hieroglyphs. His next 3 basic attacks pass through enemies and do ability damage. This ability cannot affect towers, by the way. Now, the damage guy starts at 35, max out at 115 plus 25% of his magical power instead, which is kind of cool. The mana cost starts at 60, max out at 80, and the ability cooldown, of course, is 8 seconds. Now, if these attacks pass through the Glyph of Pain, which is his number 3, which is amazing, the range is increased by a crap ton. Now, the 3 is so cool, which I will go over after, of course, a second, but the 3 is so unique now. Ponderous Escape is his number 2. It's a dash ability. Thoth dashes in any direction. Is an 8-point direction. It's kind of like a ROM dash. There's all these points he can dash around. He can dash backwards, kind of back left, back, forward, right, whatever he wants. It's really cool dash. When he dashes, he has another effect ability where he basically can shoot you, and it does a lot of damage. Now, Thoth dashes in any direction he's currently traveling. After dashing for 5 seconds, Thoth's next basic attack instead fires a magical projectile at the target, which slows a max of 40%. Starts at 20, max out at 40, and deals ability damage. Now, 70 damage, max out at 230 plus 60% of your magical power. This ability hits pretty fucking hard. Now, I don't recommend leveling it first, of course, but you're probably gonna level it second, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe second, third. Well, I'll have a video after this video where I play with him and kind of test his abilities out and see how I would personally build him early off, and that will be soon. So, but the mana cost guy starts at 70 and max out at 90 with the 18-second cooldown, and the slow duration is a 2.5 second slow at all time. It's a very awesome ability, and of course, once Glyph of Pain is put in front of it, it actually extends the dash, and it also extends the shot after. Now, Glyph of Pain, very fucking cool. I love this ability. Now, from his book, Thoth conjures forth a hieroglyph in front of him. Thoth's abilities projectile passing through this glyph receive increased damage. Not just damage, but also range. It's amazing. Now you get 15 plus 55 damage max out, plus 10% of your magical power. So you do more damage, and it shoots farther. And the range is increased by 30. So if you have ability that hits for 60, now it's a lot more. It's really insane. Now, the mana cost, of course, is not too bad at 60. We're also looking at a 5-second cooldown. The Thoth and the allies' basic attacks also projectile receive a reduced damage bonus. So he actually can shoot through it. A ROM can shoot through it. A Raw can shoot through it. Whatever, and they do more damage. It's 5 starts at 5 and max out at 25. So you can basically kind of like a support Thoth and do a lot of extra damage with your allies. Good poking onto towers and all that cool stuff. And of course, it's 5 magical power, but no range increase. So no, the range is not increased, but they do hit harder your allies. But you, of course, you hit your range increase and your damage increase. And overall, it's a very, very awesome ability. Personally, I think I'd level that 3rd. I think. We'll see. When I do my video, we'll see. Now, Final Judgment, guys. Thoth begins summoning pages from his book up to a maximum of 4. When all 4 have been summoned, he sends them forward damaging. Now, it starts at 360 damage, max out at 680 plus 140% of your magical power. All enemies in this path get hurt by a lot of damage. It goes very far. Not as far as Giannis' ult, but still very, very far. Mana cost is 90 with a 75-second cooldown. Now, Thoth may activate this ability early to fire early, basically. He can basically pop it early if he wants to, but personally, I would charge it up. But the one bad thing about this ultimate, guys, there is no CC immunity at all, so he's completely open to get absolutely wrecked on when he pops the ultimate. But still, be smart about it. Use it the right time. You'll be absolutely fine. And of course, doing a reduced amount of damage, of course, if you let go of it early. But if you hold on to the whole time, it is the full damage, which is a lot. Now, here's how he looks, guys. Very cool looking god. Personally, love the way he looks. He walks really unique. He doesn't float at all. He walks, and he walks really slow. He's kind of just chilling there, like a complete badass, very methodical and very smart looking, and I absolutely love it. But look at this, guys. I'm so happy about this skin. Finally, it's here. I even said it in my top 5 skins that should be in the game, or top 10 skins, whatever it was. This skin, absolutely amazing. Very, very cool skin. I'm so happy to see that come to the game. They call it High Noon Sylvanas. Kind of sounds like they're kind of stealing that from Overwatch a little bit, but whatever, no big deal. But also, guys, Terra's skin is so fucking cool. It's called Igneous Terra. Very fucking cool. Look how beautiful this is. Her nipple looks kind of weird. Her boob looks kind of weird, but I love this skin. It is so cool in game. You guys will absolutely love it, definitely. And of course, it's gonna be, these 2 skins are gonna be in the Odyssey, and I'm pretty sure this one is too. Baron Frostchild Emir as well is gonna be in the Odyssey, which is such a cool skin. He has a giant cello, I'm assuming it's called, and it's awesome hat, a really cool uniform, and I just absolutely love the skin. Very, very cool skins come from that. And of course, Chibi. Now, there's a little pack, the SWC pack. You get Amaterasu, Apollo, Chibi, Hebe Chibi, freaking Hades, of course, and you also get Vengeance 2017 Kepri. Very, very cool skins. I didn't think I'd like the Hebe Chibi one, but it's so cool. Very cool design. I love the effects. The effects are so awesome on it, so they did a really good job on that one. This skin's also pretty cool. Personally, I'm not going to purchase it. It's 1,500 gems for all this, and I think it's a little too steep for me. I don't really see the point. I'm not an Apollo fan or an Amaterasu fan, so I don't really care. Only thing I really do like is a ward skin, which I don't think they show here, but it's a very, very cool skin. Of course, here's the Kepri one as well. Kind of looks like a Kappa Kepri one. Very rainbow-loving stuff. But they also got Kamazat's Mastery Skins, and they also got updated Sylvanas Mastery Skins. So they look very, very cool. I like how his teeth are gold, kind of cool. A little different, wasn't expecting to see that, but still very cool. And Bakasura got a badass breakdance. Now, I don't care about achievements, no one does. And of course, once I said, the Odyssey is the High Noon Sylvanas, Terra Igneous Skin, Demonic Pact Ward, which is a very cool ward. And of course, Baron Frostchild Emir, which is very nice as well. They also changed a little bit onto the Spectator. It kind of looks like the Xbox Spectator now, which is cool. So good changes to that, in my opinion. And of course, here's the 1,500 pack. You get all this stuff. And a lot of people think it's really, really worth it. Personally, it is worth it in my opinion, but I don't really want anything in there, so I don't care. But very, very cool pack. So check it out. Now, item chooses, guys, Heartseeker. They fixed an issue where Heartseeker would consume its stacks and abilities before basically even using an ability. So it's basically broken. They fixed it finally. So Oni Hunter's Garb, very cool change here. They increased the CCR, which is crowd control reduction, from 15% to 20%, and the passive now provides 10 magical protections every 6 seconds and a max of 5 stacks. It was a max of 3 stacks, and it was every 10 seconds, so it's a little bit of buff there, which is cool, because the stacks went away really fast, and it's a great item. Sometimes, sometimes the magical protection wasn't there when you needed it. So Spirit Robe has received a nerf, which kind of bums me out. The passive can now only occur once every 15 seconds, up from 10 seconds. So now it's a little bit of a nerf, not too huge, but in my opinion, it's probably a good nerf. Now, Chiron receiving a buff finally. Trading exercise reduced cooldown from 15 to 13. So not a huge cooldown difference, but it is definitely a difference. So, and also his ultimate increased projectile speed from 150 to 175. So a lot easier to hit in my opinion. Now, Erling Shen kind of bums me out. The SM again, if you're watching this video, I'm so sorry, dude. I know you love him. The adjusted root and cripple duration, it used to be, all max of 1.75, now it's 1.3 at all ranks. And they did the same thing for Freya. In my opinion, I think Freya's kind of getting a buff a little bit. Because yes, they did change her banish from 2 second max to 1.5 at all ranks, which is cool because it's really strong even early game. But they also reduced the mana costs. It's reduced mana costs, so to me it's kind of a buff. I mean, I think it is at least. But anyway, that happened. So Hu Yi also receiving a little bit of a change here. He now slows all targets inside of it, his ultimate, by 20%, 0.5 seconds on every hit. So definitely a big annoyance there on his ultimate. And increased slow on targets marked by the mark of the Golden Crow from 20% to 40%. So basically his new little Wombo Combo thing is popping the mark of the Golden Crow on him, popping ultimate, and then maybe hit it with a ricochet after that. Whatever it is, but definitely a pretty big change to Hu Yi. He might even be back a little bit in the lane, so expect to see some Hu Yis in the ADC lane there. Now Kali, they fixed the issue where basically someone DC'd, her selected target would switch. So that happened, and they also basically made it so if they DC, they don't go away, unless you kind of choose it when you die. But anyway, that's cool. Now Cuckoo received a buff, definitely a pretty big buff. How this ability provides its movement speed has been changed. In my opinion, it's a buff. Some people think it's broken, but it's very, very fast. He's very fast. Now before he used to, max of 40%, he moved 40% the entire time, increased movement speed. Now it actually kind of decreases, so he'd be like instantly really fast and it'll slow down. So he has max of 80% movement speed, and it'll gradually slow down from there. But holy shit, it's a pretty big movement speed buff on that one. Now Neath, guys, they fixed the issue with her what they call little weaves looking different. So now you can definitely tell if that's an ally weave or a friendly weave or an enemy weave, what the situation is. So that's definitely fixed, which is cool. And they also changed the audio issues. So if you played Buccaneer Neath, you weren't hearing the Weeaboo Neath. Sorry, I'm a Weeaboo fan. Sorry. But anyway, so Susana O is actually receiving a buff, in my opinion. I love it. They reverted the pre-fire charge to Stormkata's first hit from 0.4 seconds to 0.1 seconds, a lot faster on that one, so Stormkata got a little bit of buff there. And Typhoon definitely got fixed, in my opinion. Typhoon now changes visually and will knock up enemies after charging for 1 second. So instead of going in instantly knocking you up and being really broken, because you can knock them up, do your Stormkata, grab onto them and pull them towards you and just fuck them up, and instant wombo combo, they're dead. Now it's like you throw it there, it hurts them, and then it knocks them up 1 second later. So it's a lot more easier to get away. Now Terra has received a huge nerf. Like, in my opinion, this is a absolutely destructive, huge nerf. People who play Terra completely have to play her differently now. Now her monolith, the little heal she has, when she smashes through, it turns to damage. Now you can actually shoot it down. 3 basic attacks, that's it. 3 basic attacks and it's gone. That's it. I think it should be 5, in my opinion, 5. 3 is way too low. But yeah, basically you can destroy Monolith now, so that's crazy. Now Xbalanque has also received a pretty nice buff. The reduced mana cost on his branching bola, 6 mana to 14 mana, very nice there, so a lot different there. It used to be 8 to 16, now it's 6 to 14. And reduced mana cost on poison darts used to be 70 to 90, now it's 60 to 80. So some awesome changes this patch, guys, some really, really cool things. Overall, my number one thing that I'm super excited about, of course, is Thoth. I'm going to be playing him right now, right after this video. I'm very, very excited for it. So please let me know in the comments down below what you think about this awesome patch. I know I'm stoked. Also, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is in this patch. Personally, my favorite thing is definitely Thoth, but after that, it's a Sylvanas skin. I'm not a Sylvanas fan, but that skin is just so fucking cool. I'm from Arizona. I like cactuses or cacti. But anyway, yeah. Leave a like, show support, comment down below what you think of the patch, and of course, subscribe for more content from your bro SHIVOKI. Stay tuned for a Thoth video coming really soon here later tonight. I cannot wait for it. He's a very awesome god, and I'm excited to see how he turns out in the SBL, and of course, SWC, and all these cool things happening soon. He's awesome. Anyway, deuces, motherfuckers. Deuces.